Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Landmark News. I'm going to just be frank now, I've had a very busy week, so I haven't had much chance to work on the design of the episode. You might hear me stutter more than usual. It's going to be a bit more raw, but hopefully people can be okay with that for this week, and if you like the style, just let me know. It's more natural from me. What I'm attempting to do this week is just give you the information about who won last week's competition that we ran, and also reinstate the fact that there is a competition going on. I've also got an interview with two lovely people who are rather funny, and that was inspired by a comment from last week's episode actually, so I hope you'll enjoy that. And also I just try out a few new things. I've got a few little artistic changes that I'm interested in making to the channel. I mean, if I actually get the time, I am planning to overhaul the entire aesthetic of the channel, but for the time being I felt that it would be nice just to show what I've got so far, and I'm fairly certain there's no points necessary for guessing where it was inspired from. So yeah, let's get on with the show. So the competition winner for this week should be being displayed on the screen as I speak. To retrieve the key, be sure to follow me on Twitter so I can send the key securely. In addition to that, I've had a change of heart with respect to the 7-day trial keys, as literally no one wants them. What I'm going to do now is just make it a bulk prize, so the person who gets the feather in a bottle key also gets 2 trial keys that they can give out to their friends. That just seems to make a lot more logical sense, because most of the people watching this video, of course, already have access to the game. So, again, if you're new to the channel today, if you want to enter the competition and to win a feather in a bottle key, all you need to do is leave a comment in the section down below, either about the game or about the channel itself, and just finish up the comment with a request for a feather in a bottle. So, this week's community spotlight is that of the guild The Greys. I've got 2 members here to introduce themselves and their guild and what they're all about. So would you like to take it away?
Yes, of course. Saku, would you start, please?
Nicely done. Hello, I'm Saku, also known on the internet as Binage, and I'm an officer of the Grey, and I'm currently recovering from a cold, hence my odd voice.
And my name is Marderman. Well, it's not my name, of course, but I'm known as Marderman in many a game, as am I in Landmark and Guild Wars 2, where the Grey started.
Thank you very much. Could you let us know how long the Greys have been active for?
Well, the Grey, I think, were founded in 2012, June 2012, I guess, from a random post, actually, which was made by a really handsome guy in the official forums, and we tried to form a guild of major older gamers who have a life outside of gaming, you know, so that no one is forced to play the way the officers in the Grey want to, but play it like they want to.
That word mature, I don't think it means what you think it means.
Isn't it that we get alcohol when we go shopping?
Oh, okay, sorry, no, it is what you think that it means.
Okay, then that's awesome.
So, by that logic, you're not a let's raid 5 days a week kind of guild, you're more casual.
Yes, we are a very casual guild. We do things the Grey way, which means no hurry, no hectic, just lots of fun, and we get things done, but in our own pace, I'd say.
Excellent. So what is it that you're most looking forward to in Landmark with the coming changes?
Water and glass.
That's so specific.
I'm looking forward to being able to place water and glass voxels. That's it for me.
And I'm really looking forward until when Binage actually gets his water and glass voxels, because then he will shut up. No, that's not true. I'm actually looking forward the most, I'd say, about the biggest factor for me is the exploring stuff, going underground and maybe have a monster or 2, fighting them, and then getting some good stuff like veins of ore, or a little chest with items inside. I think I love the exploring part in games, so I'm looking forward to that kind of play style.
So all of these ideas are obviously ones that have been put forward through the roadmap that gives us an indication of what we can actually expect from the game. Is there anything that you'd like to see put into Landmark that hasn't been announced?
Yeah, actually for me, first thing, I love the roadmap, the blueprint it is called. I love it. I love that the guys try to be open and say when they want to implement things, actually. But one thing I haven't seen yet is a pet system, and I'm very much into pet systems in any game. So that's one thing I haven't read about and haven't seen. So that's one thing I want to know about.
I rather like the idea of a mount that converts into a pet when you're not riding it.
It's funny you say that, actually, because I was curious what they might do in terms of mounts and the possibility of maybe taming animals that are introduced into the environment. I think that would be really interesting to see.
Yeah, I mean, something that's always with you. I mean, from a wolf on up, so you never put it away. That's one of the things that I find perplexing in other games. When you're riding, your pet disappears, and when you're not riding, your mount disappears. And I kind of like them to be persistent, but to have specific. One time it's a mount, the other time it's a pet.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely food for thought. Is there anything that you would like to say to the listeners of this video?
Yeah, subscribe to Reneo's channel, I would say. That's the one thing I would like to add. No, and yeah, of course, if you're like-minded folk, if you like playing casual, but get things done and have lots of fun at the same time, and if you are major, that means you can buy alcohol in stores. Then join the Grey if you are a funny guy and you can stand us, which is not easy.
Yes. Right. Well, I suppose the only thing left to do is say thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you, Reneo.
Thank you. And I will, of course, put links in the description of this video linking you to the Greys. So if you want to, or if you fit their requirements, you can say hello and see if you can hang out with them in future.
That would be awesome. Thank you.
Yes, please pop by the website.
Okay. Thanks again. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
I've got to say, I really enjoyed that. I hope to do a lot more of those in future. I'm going to give you a quick indication of what's coming next week. Obviously, Monday we've got this big expansion with respect to caves and I believe possibly swimming. So I'll be covering a lot of that. I'll be capturing so much footage. So yeah, there's that, and I've got a really special spotlight next week. It's that of the player Bride. If you haven't heard of him, he is one of the Landmarks of Landmark winners. I'm going to be covering some of the rallying call aspects of the Dark Elf architectural design by SOE. And I've also got something else that I'm going to be trying out over the next couple of days, actually, so you won't have to wait a week for this. But I want to try showing you just little snippets of stories that just seem to come across in Landmark. I seem to be wandering around with someone far more knowledgeable than myself who is able to explain to me something about what someone has done that just teaches me a lot about not only the game and the person, but also a bit about the world itself. I'm going to call it Landmark Stories, and I think it could be quite entertaining. So we'll see how that goes. If you obviously like it, you can no doubt tell me in the comments. But to follow up from that, if you like what you saw today, please like and subscribe. I'm going to be putting some links there, up there, and they are to other episodes on my channel, and also a review that I did on the game Transistor, which I really enjoyed. So yeah, thanks very much. Hopefully see you next week. Bye!